Hey everyone, it's Chris and welcome back to the Ridge. Today we're going to do some chores out here to get our garden ready for the season. Follow us along as we get some of this stuff ready and we'll take you along with us. Join us!
Sweet Maple Ridge Farms. Come on down, everybody. Go!
All right, we got the Miracle Grow going into our barrel, and this is what we're going to do here first and foremost. We got some fruit trees we're going to hit. We got some flowers we're going to hit. We got all kinds of different stuff. So this Miracle Grow works really well. There we go, yeah. And then what we're going to do is just put this in some buckets. Man, we got so much we're going to do today. We're going to put this camera up, put that out there. We've been meaning to get this done here for probably about a week or two now, but it's just been crazy. Our zero turn is at the shop because there's a recall on it. We have an X mark. Put in the comments below if your X mark was subject to the recall, but anyway, it's there. It's not back yet. That's why our grass is really, really, really long. We're going to fertilize these peach trees first. Weed whack around these things real quick. We're gonna put these on the peach trees. The peach trees came from Mrs. Sweet Maple Ridge's grandmother's house. She got them from someone a long time ago, and they are really, really good peaches. So we got not one, but 5 of them. So they had some trouble really taking off initially, but we put Miracle Grow on them last fall as a last ditch effort to get them going, and I'll show you what they look like. Like I said, they were struggling last year, but these things now, look at them. This thing is really doing well. We keep this around just to keep the deer off, so. This is our Van Sweet. This is a Van Sweet cherry semi-dwarf from Stark Brothers. We've had this planted for how long now?
About a year and a half.
And as long as you keep the deer and the beetles off of them, they do really well. He looks good so far. On to the next one. Yeah. All right, now this is a Sam Sweet Cherry Dwarf. This is also from Stark Brothers. We planted this last fall. We've given him a little bit of fertilizer, but look how good he looks. It's like I said, as long as you keep the deer and the beetles off of them. The beetles, you'll come out here, they'll just be covered in beetles, so. All All right, this one here is a Montmorency sour cherry. We got this one from Stark Brothers also. They're great to work with. One died on us. They sent us a new one free of charge. They made me take some pictures of it, but honestly, no questions asked. They're really, really great to deal with. But he's even got some flowers on him. I think we're probably gonna pull them off. Look how good he looks. 1.5 years old. All right, this one is our Starkling Hardy Giant Antique Sweet Cherry. We also got this from Stark Brothers back in 2021. We planted them in the fall of 2021, I think. All of these.
Fall of 2022.
Fall of 2022. And yeah, you can see him. He looks really good too. Just gave him some fertilizer, some Miracle Grow and stuff. Bone meal and that fruit tree fertilizer, but he looks good. We want to introduce you all to our friend, Sebastian. We haven't seen him in quite a while, but he's back. Say hi to everybody, Sebastian. He's a huge black snake. He just hangs out, and they say if you have black snakes, that means you don't have venomous snakes. So we like him to stay around. I don't really like him up there.
We don't know if that's true.
And we don't know if that's true or not, but we like to think it's true. So I don't really like him up there, but what are you gonna do? All right, this one is a red stamen wine sap. This is also from Stark Brothers. We planted him in the fall of 2022, and he has little blooms on him. It looks good. He's our best, I think, looking apple here. All right, and this is another Stark apple tree. This broke off, but we think it's a strawberry apple or something like that. But it's from Stark. We got some blooms on there. We planted this one fall of 2022 also. The biggest thing with these are the beetles and keeping the deer off of them. And the next one we have over here is a Golden Delicious. He looks good. Same thing from Stark. They've been great. No blooms on him, interestingly enough. This is a Pink Lady apple. We planted him at the same time. No blooms. Like you can see, we do everything we can to keep the deer off, and it's not pretty, but it does work. We lost a tag here. We'll have to let you know what this one is. I forget what it is. Granny Smith. Or is that one a Granny Smith?
I think this one might be the Granny Smith.
Yeah, I think it's a Granny Smith. 100% it's a Granny Smith. And then this is a Whitney crab apple. We're using this to make cider with. He doesn't get as much sun as the other ones. We did that on purpose back here, just because if there was one that was going to underproduce, we wanted it to be this one, but he's fine. He's growing good. So those are our fruit trees. All right, so we got to get all this cleaned up real fast. We're going to get all this sort of tore up. All right, so we turn all this over with a shovel. And now we're going to get to rototilling. Then we're going to do the same thing over here. Whew, it's a lot of work. But we know it'll be worth it. Right, Mrs. Sweet Maple Ridge? You couldn't hear her because it's not all that enthusiastic, but she did say yes. All right, so we got this tilled up. It looks pretty good. Now we got to do the same thing over here. It's a lot of work, but it's all worth it. Just like anything in life, you got to put your mind to something, you do it, you give it 100%, and it'll almost always pay off. But if you half-ass something, you're only going to get what you put into it. So that's what we do with this. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We really appreciate it. Or you might ask yourself, where do you guys get all this cow poop from? Well, went down to Mrs. Sweet Maple Ridge's dad's house and got lots of it. Enjoy. I love how he honks at him. The magic ingredient. What? All right, now we're gonna spread some poop. I told you this is part of our strategy. Let's do it. All right, and while I start turning over that second one, I'm gonna back this truck down there, and this is Sweet Maple Ridge is gonna take this here cow manure and put in that tilled spot, and then we're gonna till it again. And we're gonna do the same thing with the second one. Stick around with us. Thanks for joining us as always on this beautiful Sunday. Absolutely beautiful day. All right, this is what we came up with. We got a lot of cow manure in here. We're gonna till this in one day. We're gonna let this all dry out. See, all these beds are covered in it, so that's what we're doing. We're tired. We're done. But one last thing before we go. This beautiful Sunday afternoon, I wanted to show you something. Probably the coolest part about Sweet Maple Ridge, and we love it, especially after a very hard day of working out in the garden. Your back hurts and you're dirty and you got cow manure all over you. Coolest thing about Sweet Maple Ridge is outdoor showers. So you can come out here, rinse off. You got hot and cold water on both of them. And it's amazing. Hey, have a good Sunday, everybody. And thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe. We'll see you next time out on the bridge.